Phoenix FM is more than a radio station to me. It's a community resource that allows people who don't normally get the opportunity to be heard, listened to. If it was a commercial radio station, I'd have no interest in doing anything with it. I think because I'm part of this community, I think it's good that we can represent the community to the best of our ability, at least.
What can I say about Phoenix? I just think that it's the cog in the wheel. I see Phoenix as the cog in the wheel. They've got a platform where people can come along and have a voice.
You can get in touch with us by email, sales@phoenixfm.co.uk. They can follow links off the website. We have a very good social media platform now, which we've always wanted, and we now have one of our volunteers does a great job for us on that. What do we do for businesses? We don't do as much as we should do, but again, partly it's because businesses, I suppose at the moment it's difficult cost-wise, although we don't charge a lot for advertising, but it's a case of the more people who know us, the more customers they will get as well. So it's a kind of, it should be a hand-in-hand thing, really. The groups that we work with probably are more reflective of the community side of what we do anyway. So we do work with organisations, for example Healthy Minds, North Halifax Partnership, schools, particularly with groups of people who maybe they need more support to build the confidence, help them with the communication skills. Universities work with yourselves, Huddersfield, the University of Huddersfield. We've worked with Leeds Trinity in the past. Again, one that we should do, and again we do work with, but they don't send placements to us. It's Calderdale College. So again, there seems to be something missing between what we do and what people know that we do. So, I think that's something which we have to try and concentrate on.
So I first heard about Phoenix many years ago because a good friend of mine used to come down and help out with some kids that had special needs, and he used to help out on some of the radio and editing kind of stuff. Recently I'd kind of come across Phoenix because I'd been attending a place in Sowerby Bridge called the Get Fit for Mental Wellbeing Centre, and we had a kind of an open mic night, a free space for musicians to just turn up and jam. So I'd been attending that weekly for a year or so, got together with some local musicians, and then there came an opportunity where Phoenix came down and actually recorded one of the shows. It was like a bit of an anniversary do, of like a birthday bash of the Get Fit for Mental Wellbeing, and Wayne, who has a radio show here, came down with the PA system, recorded local musicians jamming. And then from that platform I kind of got speaking to Wayne, and I spoke about some of the charity work that I do working with homeless guys, and he let me use Phoenix as a platform to ask for some donations for Christmas presents for some of the tenants that we have that stay at one of our residential units for rough sleepers. So I came down over Christmas time with a colleague of mine, and he let us speak about Horton Housing and the work that we do with homeless people in Calderdale.
I'm Wayne, this is my handpan. I've been playing this for about 4 years. It helps me connect with earthly sounds, meditative sounds, calms my soul. I'm here today jamming down at Phoenix Radio with some other guys. And one of the things that Phoenix enables you to do is to connect with other people, but grassroots music, things that not everybody's going to listen to, needs a space. Phoenix would open the doors, open the hearts and the minds and say, hey, come down, let's play, let's jam, let's see what happens. So from that point of view, I think everyone has an opportunity to voice their sound, to connect with who they are, in the hope that somebody listening might think, I really like that, I get that, and I'd never hear it on normal radio. It's just your boom, boom, boom. This isn't always like that. It enables people to just chill out and be who they really are.
I always craved a feeling with you. I got interviewed by Christine, obviously, for a stint on the show. I was just a bit popped on there as like an interview and some songs. So we've done bits and bats, and I mean, for somebody that's, I don't know, I'm 29 now, do you know what I mean? I've lived I've lived up to, I'm nearly 30, do you know what I mean? So it's like, I've lived enough to know that as somebody with complex issues in the past, and even nowadays, do you know what I mean? It's just good to be able to come down and display what we can do, because I have a lot of passion bursting inside of me, yeah? So when I can come down to something like this and really give it some, and I mean, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Passionately, because I don't mess about when it comes to this stuff, do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm serious about it, so yeah, Phoenix is just one of them things where it gives people recognition, and it deserves all its recognition because it promotes people like me. I want promoting, I'm sure them guys do, so it's a win-win, man, and it's just all lovely set up and can't really go wrong.
At the moment, we have a Just Giving page, and again, the reason why I wanted to put that together was because if you're an organisation that relies on grants, the problem is you can be limited by what you can do then, because if you write a grant, you've got to say what you're going to do, who you're going to be working with. But then somebody might come in and say, I need some help to do this, can you help me with this? And we never turn people away, but we have to keep the lights on, you know. So I think somebody actually once said that the word radio can put people off because they assume that you get all the advertising, all this money comes in, and as a community station that doesn't happen, you know. But equally, you know, if somebody came in with an issue that they wanted us to support and help them with, we would not turn around and say, sorry, no, we haven't got any grants that cover that. We will make some way of helping them possible, but we need income coming in. So, you know, I think the people we work with, people with autism, people with mental health, we've had presenters with Parkinson's, you know, anybody who has needed some help for their benefit, we've made sure we can give them. And as I say, you can, you know, it's, just one example, final example I can give you is we were approached by a former Halifax Rugby League player who had had to give up the sport at an early age because of a head injury. And he wanted to do some podcasts with us and maybe bring other people in from sport who had similar stories and how they'd achieved something different because they managed to get through that and how their lives have changed in positive ways. So I've said, so for example, if we applied to Sport England for a grant, and we got that, and then a week afterwards somebody who was a firefighter came in and said, I've had to give up being a firefighter because of an incident that happened and it affected me so much that I had to give it up. but I'd like to change my lifestyle, and I'd like to get people from the services, you know, from the firefighters, from the police, etc., to come and talk to them. And I could not turn around and say, sorry, it's not sports related. You know, we'd find a way of doing it. So the Just Giving page really is to make that possible, because like I said, we have to be here, we have to put the lights on, we have to switch everything on, we have to do all the editing. And if it had to be just led by a grant, a lot of people would be let down by us, and we feel bad about that, so we don't. But you know, so Just Giving really is to make people more aware that we are more than radio, and if they wanted to help us, brilliant.